Jubilee Stadium in UPM. The two flags are out. The two teams are set in the tunnel. And in less than a few seconds, we will see them march out for glory. We will see them all set to rumble. We will see them take this very yard itself and turn it into a boiling cauldron of passion, footballing excellence, and more importantly, gilt edge football that is worth the level of the first semi final of the ongoing SAFF Under 19 Championship. As the banners make their way to the center, it's a matter of moments, it's a matter of jiffies, nervy jiffies, of course. The match officials as well take the center stage. Slowly and steadily do they march out as the arbitrators of this all important game. They will have a very important role to play, make no mistake, no matter the age, no matter what the expectations are. And here comes out the set of players as well. On your left, it's Bangladesh in their reds. On your right, it's with that, the anthems being done, it's time to introduce my co-commentator, Bhashwar Ghosh.
Well, pretty excited for this contest between Bangladesh and Nepal.
Go ahead and dish out an absolute masterclass.
Opportunity in the finals to showcase themselves. But for now, focus on semi-final number 1. SAFF Under 19 Championships off and running to the final stages. Bangladesh taking on Nepal, and Bangladesh in their reds, attacking from right to left of your screen, and Nepal in their blue stripes. Long throw lined up from Bangladesh. They would look for the captain time and again. And that is one player you have to watch out for. He scored 2 in 2. Faisal is leading the line for Bangladesh.
A nice pass towards the right. Bangladesh still on possession, and it goes without saying that Bangladesh would be hoping to keep the possession in play unit. Yes, that might have wilted against India, but when it comes to defending, when it comes to having
scored only in one of the games against India, they were totally outplayed in Nepal. And here come Bangladesh from the right again. They're looking to cut inside. The cross a bit deep.
Just take a look at them. I think throughout the tournament, well, looks like that's a clip from the back and the referees blown the. It's more like a bit to induce chaos, Bhashwar. It's more like a bit to induce frenzy, to just leave them slightly rattled. I think, again, it goes without saying, if we just, well, that's a lovely ball on to the left, and Nepal, they've got some space out there looking for more resources to chip in. There comes the cross. Unfortunately, there wasn't anyone at the receiving end of it.
Well, it's end to end at the moment, and Bangladesh have their turn now. And that'll be one thing we'll witness throughout the evening. Here they come from the right again. A similar attempt close to the keeper. They six from Bangladesh and then try to capitalize. And Bangladesh are looking strong at the moment.
I'll tell you what, Bhashwar, I think it's a very intriguing mindset. Now, like one might say that, you tend to call your opponent tough enough, then what's going to be the mindset in the dressing room itself? But I think there's a counterpoint to it. So the counterpoint is, I think in sports, in any sport it is, it's very important to know what your strengths are, what your vulnerabilities are. Because when you know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, you can, adapt a game style that suits your game. So the fact that he's trying to make the most of this opportunity.
Suman trying to exploit the left channel this time. Haven't used that a lot. 10 minutes into the game now, maybe time that you see Bangladesh stepping up a gear and try to get that early goal in the game. Mitu, a wonderful switch to the right. A bit of a slip, but he's still in control. Wonderfully done. Murshid Ali almost getting the better of the threatening opportunity from Nepal. Floated in
his hands, and I think there were a couple of Nepal players almost lurking in that danger third, hoping to get a bit of a second ball that they could have found home with consummate ease. But again, at the end of the day, I think it's also a big challenge for the goalkeeper because the
each other. This time Dharmendra Sujan.
to the strides of Shimon, but Shimon falls short. Oh, that's an excellent snatch out there from their captain. Response, and they try and countervail this move of Bangladesh.
Wonderful switch to the left end. And Nepal trying to find a clever pass forward. Sujan, it takes it wide. And now Subhash, too many red shirts around him. Close down very quick. They still have possession. And now grinding in a cross close to the keeper. And
I think kudos to the player of Nepal as well. We'll quickly confirm who it was. Had an extended right boot and had the idea that where he wanted the ball to be. Nepal amplifying that pressure of theirs in Bangladesh. Had it not been for Ismail Hussain, it could have been trouble brewing already for the defending champions. Quality goalkeeping, quality football all around. Not breaking a sweat at all. And Bangladesh, they've got the ball back. Samuel through the center. Wanted to pull the trigger, but eventually falls short of space out there. From the right, once again, looking for more space, looking for more numbers out there because there are a lot of blue t-shirts in that defensive third. Good work there by Suman Saran. Suman plays it away. Still with Bangladesh. They keep it in control. And out of this, trying to make the most out of it, that release and then timing his run to perfection, and eventually of Bangladesh, Nazmul can come up with something significant. And a corner at the second post headed away to safety.
Just play the passes around and not really do anything effective with that possession, and that's why keep the shots coming in. One of them finally. They need to do it more if they want to get the goal. Nepal have been trying whenever they have the opportunity around the area. They do try for.
Still with Bangladesh, does well to go for that outside dodge. Whips that cross in, repelled away comfortably by Nepal. No challenges at all. However, Bangladesh relentless, ruthless, and absolutely famished in terms of their attacking quotient. Loses out possession. Chance for Nepal to try and counter from the left. Decent clearance out there. Nepal. They want to go on, all guns blazing. Yeah, a bit of a header.
Second ball!
well, now they've got possession on the right, Nepal. It's once Nepal, once Bangladesh has been entertaining so far. And here they come again with Captain Ram Thapa. Madan.
Stature of their opposition. They've come forward. Another cross comes floating in from the right. Headed away. Possession lingers on. Trying to open up that shooting lane. Rattles the woodwork. What a phenomenal. To their advantage. Phenomenal ball. The ball is spilled out of the hands of Bhakta Bahadur Pariyar. But again, excellent defending there from Nepal. We'll take a look at what really happened. Very well done. A very adept touch. And a picture perfect cross as well. Mohammad Rifat Qazi was in the box out there, hoping to get a touch to it. Another attempt for
In mind right now. Mustard steps up. It is on target almost. Well. Slides away.
one substitution so far. Bangladesh had Joy Ahmed coming in place of Sri Shimon Soran. Had a bit of a challenge on that left wing, did come in with a couple of overlaps as well. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to try and break that Nepal defense.
I think they'll go with the same plan, maybe just try to reduce the mistakes they've made in the first half. Apart from that, the rest of the planning should remain same. Here come Nepal. They've been more aggressive when they come into the final third. Very pacey, very sharp.
Can they create something significant from the left, looking for more space? tries to flick one in, but then Nepal, they have got too many players out there in that final third of theirs, and it was a bit of an easy picking for them. Nepal now trying to create something through the center, plays for options.
Again, trying to use the pace of Subhash. They're putting. Trying to use the right channel so often. Beautifully done. And now Salahuddin is driving forward. An important touch from the defender.
Still stays with Nepal. Prashant Muktan pushes it away to the right. Cross floated in towards the second goal.
Almost gave away Bangladesh. Chances and hopes were gone. But then he recovered. The recovery was so good.
I don't know what to say.
Corner for Bangladesh. The captain delivers to the far post. And there is the moment they were all waiting for. And it is the defender.
Felt like he had completely disintegrated at the power of that header. Bangladesh now have their noses ahead, and Nepal will have a mountain to climb. Guess what, Bhashwar? I think the people from Nepal, the footballers from Nepal, they've got a reputation that they are extremely good and versatile mountain climbers. This is another one of those tests.
15 minutes remaining.
15 minutes is way too long for things to happen, for magic to happen. I mean, if you remember the 1999 UCL final, it was just a couple of minutes that Manchester United had, and they turned the tide on Bayern Munich in the most brutal fashion possible. So football can flip in what, a split second? But I think for that to happen, Nepal will have to believe, and they will have to keep on doing what they were doing until now. They will need more conviction than ever. They will need all hands on deck, and they will have to believe.
And the game is really getting intense. In the last few moments, we have seen Nepal already made a goal line clearance before conceding this. So you can very well say a deserved lead for Bangladesh. And look at the workload being taken by the captain. He's right down at the right back position to help his team defend.
Small knocks out there from Bangladesh. An opportunity for Bangladesh, cuts in sharply, sets it. That's goal number 2, can very well be the insurance goal. At point blank range, with the entire goal gaping for him to fire home. That they'll have to come back from the ashes, they'll have to rise again. Let's see if they have got the firepower to pull something similar. A tough day in office after an excellent first half. Can they replicate what they have done so far? Can they get that all-important goal to at least keep some life in? Now it's time for Nepal. They'll have to throw everything they have in their tank to try and offset Bangladesh. That's an excellent interception once again from the skipper, Najmul. Najmul now, fine forward release. Will they go for the shot? A bit of an entanglement of boots now. Bam, setting it up nicely through the center field, looking for space. Runs into a melee of Bangladeshi boots out there. Possession lingers on. Well, Nepal still from outside, trying to drop the ball in the box. Another opportunity.
Here's what we are witnessing here. And Bangladesh move forward. And dribbling past one, the captain is looking for options. It might be game over already, but carried away well by Bhakta Paduri, and that keeps the game alive.
Could have been a better shot. Could have been a way better shot. Rose there. Falls back for Nepal. That might just drift out of the bounds, is it? No, he does well. Referee's blown the whistle. Looks like it did drift out of the bounds. And yes, getting back to the fact, in the first group stage match for Bangladesh, that is a cheap concession. A chance for the Bangladesh skipper to try and put this game to bed once and for all. Goes for that outside dodge, has been clipped. Referee says get back up and keep it rolling. And now I'll just chip in quickly. In the first match as well, Bangladesh had a 2-0 cushion. Every single time Nepal gets the ball, the kind of roar that comes from the audience, that is absolutely immaculate. That tells you about how high octane of an encounter this has been. how the paddles have swung from one end to the other. And Nepal still keeps their hopes alive. Another long chip into the box there. Goalkeeper comes down, palms it away, punches it away in fact. And Bangladesh now trying to create something of their own. They've got some space ahead. They've got the numbers as well coming in. However, looks like it's going to be an even Stevens contest. That's a fine roll.
But can Nepal get the equalizer? It's what they will be trying to do.
It's now or never. It looks like they have fallen. It's a matter of seconds now before the referee blows their whistle, and Bangladesh, they don't want to take any chance at all, doing the right thing. And it's Nepal's goalkeeper now, Bhaktabadul Pariyar. I think he won't, looking for space, looking for a bit of leeway, and with this